Welcome back, everybody. This is one of those auctions that after you buy it, you sort of look things over again and you think, maybe I paid a little too much. It was listed as 83 Snap-on items and 18 Mac, if I recall. I paid $661 to the door. Maybe seeing it in person will make me feel better about it. I would say it's about 75% wrenches, so I'm going to start with wrenches and then mix it up a little bit. First three up here are Snap-on. These are the older logo SAE wrenches. We got a 3/8, 7/16, and a 12 mil. These are all 12 point. Then we have this 5/16 6 point. This has the offset head on the open end. Also have a 3/8 long handle with the G, so it's got the industrial black finish on it. I have the MT109. This is the starter current indicator, little gauge. Have some open end wrenches, and I'm not sure I've had one of these before. Usually the open ends are like this. The older ones are like this I-beam style. This one also just has a different part number that I'm used to, so I don't know when this dates back to. I don't see a date code stamped. There's a couple of these in here. The part number starts with an S. It looks like a S1618B maybe. And then when they got to the I-beams, they were using the VS. So, although this one is I didn't notice, it's a British standard. So this is a VSB 1012. I don't think I've seen too many British standard open-end snap-on wrenches. So I didn't even see that one. Also just have a regular 1/2 inch by 9/16. But yeah, the I-beams were a VS part number, but these ones like this were started with an S. And I'm just not sure I've seen those before. They look older, maybe, I don't know, maybe 40s or 50s. And then also have two of these midget size 3/8 by 7/16. I have a Snap-on FB302. This is a spark plug gap tool. I have a number of chisels and punches. This first one is a S908, and it just looks a little more like it's made out of bronze than the other ones. So I think this one might be a bronze. And then some more punches and chisels, all Snap-on. This skinny one's a little bent, but could probably be straightened out. I see they also have a Snap-on extractor in there, a bigger one. I think these might be the only angled wrenches in the group. I have a 1 1/16, 5/8, and 11/16. A few of these open end with the crowfoot line wrench on the other side. First one is 11/16. And I am noticing a lot of owner's marks on these. 1/2 inch. And a 13 millimeter. Also have this 1/2 inch by 9/16 12 point line wrench. And in the 6 point version, we have a 1/4 by 5/16 and another 1/4 by 5/16. That's a very old looking logo on this part. It's a GA32. I don't know if it's been modified or if it was always a little more chiseled on the one end. This is some sort of specialty chisel of some sort. It's angled, and I think that's the way it came. It's got a chisel end on it, so not sure what this was for. That is an old logo. I have a few air hammer bits. I'm not sure if this one's been chiseled down or if that's how it came. I'd have to look at a new one to see if that's about how it was. And also one of these tuning fork or pickle fork type ball joint separator. Then I also have a G series 5/8 by 9/16 box wrench. This next one is a signature series. I think it says Poncho there. So Poncho, if you're watching, I have your 3/8 by 7/16 box wrench. And then we also have another one with a round handle. This starts with the XDH. And this is a 1/2 by 9/16. This one's not branded at all as far as I can see. Sort of like a panel cutter, I guess. This next one's also not branded as far as I can see. I think maybe people are using these for pushing out bolts, something like that. Pushing out anything, I guess. Definitely going to keep this one. Don't have one like this, and yeah, I need it one day. Here's a slightly modified Mac 9/16. This is a long handle, so unfortunately this is a better one, but somebody put the old 90-degree bend on it. I don't know if this is for like a brake bleeder. This is another Mac SC33. So it's got a 5/16 on this end and a 1/4 inch on the other end. It's like a L-shaped. I want to say this is like a bleeder wrench. Could be wrong. Could always be wrong. And then it's older Mac flat tip offset screwdriver. Looks like this end may have been touched up a little bit. Back to the snap-on, we've got some ignition wrenches. We've got a 1/8. These are 6-point. That's a very small wrench. 7mm. 3/8. And a second 3/8. Got some of the OG snap-on ratcheting wrenches that no one seems to want anymore. 1/4 by 5/16. Also another 1/4 by 5 and 6-point. 3/8 by 7/16 6-point. 5/8 by 11/16. And final one of those, we have a 7/8 by 15/16. They all work. I have some short handle snap-on wrenches, 11mm. And another 11mm. Got a little different font than I'm used to. Probably an older one. That's probably a 40s or 50s stamp. 3/8 12-point. 7/16. And a 15mm. Got a few scratches that look like it's intentional. Another 16mm with probably a name. Maybe it has ponchos and somebody wanted to make it look like theirs. I don't know, but scraped up a little bit. 9/16. 5/8. Newer style 11/16. B code. And a G series 5/8. And we got a couple of these socket wrenches, flex head wrenches, Saltus wrenches, whatever you prefer. 7/16 6-point. And another 7/16 6-point, which I usually see 12-point on these. Then we do have a 12-point 11/16. Then we have one of these. Now, I don't know the official name of this style wrench. I don't know if they're still called Saltus wrench if they have 2 sockets on them. But yeah, this one is a 5/8 by 3/4. It doesn't start with a G, it starts with an F, but definitely has more of a dark black finish on it. But it does have a 49 stamp there, I think. Could be 59. So maybe that's before they put the G on the front of the industrial finish, or maybe this had finish and it's just that worn over the years. I'm not sure. Another one of these popped up. This is an 11/16 by 3/4. This is the one I was talking about before. It started with an S. Not seen a stamp on any of these yet. No markings on the back of any of them either. A lot of times they have some sort of markings on both sides, but yeah, I'll do some digging around to see if these are just standard open-end wrenches or what. Do have a few more open-end. 5/8 by 11/16. 15/16 by 7/8. Got a little bit of pitting all over the chrome. 13/16 by 3/4. Here's a 50mm. This is just a combination. And our friend Poncho strikes again. This is an LTA, so this is like a thin tappet wrench. 7/16 by 1/2 inch. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't really think I've ever used wrenches like this. This is their version of the speed wrench. Well, this is a single size speed wrench, open end on one side, 3/8. And same style, 5/16. I say single side because a lot of the ones I see are like this, 9/16 by 5/8. Not sure how many of you guys are using wrenches like this. I don't know if they're more of a gimmick or if they actually work good. But, yep, got one of those. Also have this slightly modified 3/8 90-degree open end on it. This is why you keep the cheap wrenches around. Next up is a 1/2 inch SOE XL, so it's a long handle. It's a Flank Drive Plus, so it's got the teeth in the open end. 11/16 with a 6-point. Also have a 1/2 inch OEXL, so it's a long handle. Short handle 5/8 by 3/4 box wrench. And here's something I have not seen before. Let's see if we get a part number. It's a M3517S, I believe it says. Or is it a B on the end, maybe? B. So this is a 1/2 inch, sort of an L-shaped, and then it's got not quite a 90-degree on the open end, but then on the open end, it also has like, almost like you'd mount a washer to it. It kind of sticks out through the open end there. I've never seen anything like that before. Looks all factory. So I'm guessing this is like a one job type of tool. Then we have a 1/4 inch by 5/16. Got different colors on it. It's got a bunch of engravings, but overall, still a nice wrench. Then this deep offset 11/16 by 13/16. Moving on to the Mac. I think we did a couple Mac already, but I think that's all that's left is this little 6mm. One of the old wooden handle Mac screwdrivers. I guess these were probably made by Irwin. Got the old hard handle flat tip. Another hard handle flat tip. This tip is pretty worn. I have a big 13/16 Saltus wrench. 12-point on that one. The Sabina, Ohio edition. Not sure what year they stopped putting Sabina on there. 11/16 combination. 15/16 combination. Few different punches. Older 9/16 by 5/8. Another 11/16. And the final one of the group is an 8mm 6-point combo. So like I mentioned, I paid $661 to the door. There was around 100 pieces total. I didn't count them, but if I remember the counts, it was 100 items. So that's about $660 per item. I wouldn't say that's a good deal or a bad deal. I think it's about a fair price. Since most of them are wrenches, wrenches are pretty expensive on the trucks. Yeah, it was an okay deal. But that's going to be all for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.